Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Philadelphia Eagles Now. Round 2, day 2 is officially over here as we have all the picks the Eagles have had in both the second round and the third round. 2 in total. It's been a drama-filled night, a fun-filled night, and we're going to give you the full grades and full reaction on what the Eagles have done here in day 2, on day 2 of the NFL Draft. Listen, Howie Roseman, you love to hate him. He's had a great past 2 nights. Fantastic past 2 nights. Shout out to Howie Roseman, honestly. We'll talk about the center position, Cam Jurgens, a little question mark there. But I think this was a pretty darn good draft so far by Philadelphia. And we still got 2 picks tomorrow, right? Those could still be some steals. But I think the core of this draft has been very well done by Howie Roseman and the Eagles. They got some impact players. They obviously traded for A.J. Brown. This is a playoff caliber roster, and it's up to the coaching staff and Jalen Hurts to lead them to victory here as what I think the best roster in the NFC East. All right, let's go ahead and get to the picks here. Obviously, Cam Jurgens, the center. We talked about him in a video earlier tonight. An interesting selection, right? You go to Cam Jurgens and you say need. And need is the thing that I focused in on in my reaction video when they took him. Do you need a center right now? Well, the answer is no, but the more you think about it, the answer is kind of yes. Like, you will need a center once Jason Kelce retires. And obviously, they loved him enough to say, hey, let's not wait till next year. Let's go ahead and make sure we have his replacement ready to go plug and play, because not only do the Eagles think they're going to win in 2022, but if you go Super Bowl window, it starts in 2023, right? Because you have Jalen Hurts kind of, a full year with A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith would be in year 3. They'd be able to have to spend a ton of money in free agency. And so if there was, I'm not saying they're going to guaranteed win it, but if there was a Super Bowl year, that would be the season. So now you don't have a rookie center starting, a very important position. You have a second-year guy who's learned under Jason Kelce. So B+ on this one. Again, I thought there were some better players on the board. You need a safety, you need a cornerback. Those are 2 bigger needs than center right now. But apparently, Jason Kelce, who was on some sort of broadcast during this thing, said he helped scout this guy. He's been scouting his replacement the past 2 years. This is the guy he thinks this is the best center he's seen in college football the past 2 seasons. And I'll take the All-Pro and future Hall of Famer's word for how good this guy is. I think Jurgens was a solid pick and makes this offensive line, as we'll see in a second, really good. Give me your grade of the pick here at 51, A, B, C, D, or F. I say B+. Again, I don't hate it. I think there are some bigger needs. But if this is going to be your center for the next 10 years who's as good, if not better, than Jason Kelce, then great, fantastic. I'm all for it. So give me your grade down below right now. This just adds some depth to the offensive line. Like, let's say you have a lot of injuries, the interior offensive line. You gave Nate Herbig an extension. You have Jack Driscoll. If there are some injuries, there's no reason why Jurgens can't play, obviously, at the guard position, right? Heaven forbid. Dickerson is slotted in at left guard. You obviously Sam Malu comes back, or maybe Dickerson at right guard. Sam Malu stays at left guard. Who knows? Like, this offensive line can be moved around. But what we do know is this is a top 5 offensive line. I think probably the best offensive line in football. I'm biased, right, obviously, but I think this is the best offensive line in football. It got better, and you know that Howie likes to build through the trenches. Jeff Stoutland has a group right now, and it's a group of absolute monsters and maulers up front, and Jurgens adds to that pack. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to get to 28K by the time the draft is over. We're really close, like less than 300 away. Maybe we're there by the time you guys watch this video, but if you appreciate what we're doing, it's late. I gotta get up super early tomorrow, but I wanted to get this video out first. If you appreciate that, thank you. Sorry, I'm just trying to brag a little bit. Working hard here tonight. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into the pick here that y'all want to know my thoughts on. And I got so many DMs about why this guy kept falling. Nakobe Dean, the linebacker out of Georgia, taken in the 3rd round by the Eagles, 83 overall, excuse me. I love it. I love this pick. I love this pick. This is a fantastic pick. He was the best player on the national championship team, national championship defense, better than Jordan Davis, and I love Jordan Davis. I've grown to love that pick. He's fantastic. Now, the 2 big knocks on him are size, right? Because he's 5'11", a little bit undersized for a linebacker, and so you kind of sit back and say, can he play at the next level? Will he get caught up in blockers, offensive linemen, kind of running over him? That's fine. That can be a totally, fair assessment, but when you actually put the tape on, this guy's legit. I give this an A+. Like, I love this pick. I think it's a fantastic pick. However, with that being said, there are now concerns coming out, seeing it from the NFL Network, saying he could miss the entire rookie season in 2022 due to both a shoulder injury and some sort of knee injury. It's a pec, a shoulder, and we're not sure exactly what's going on, but there's medical issues, and that's why he fell. He fell for a reason. It wasn't just because of his size. Obviously, there's something going on in terms of the overall health of Nakobe Dean, and so that does concern me. I mean, that is very concerning, but just because he didn't play his rookie season doesn't mean he's not going to eventually be healthy and good to go. I trust Philadelphia did their homework. I trust that they expect him to be healthy at some point. Landon Dickerson was not supposed to play a lot his rookie season, and he ended up playing a majority of the season. So who knows on the injury? Time will tell on that one, but I was talking to some friends, big draft experts, and they said we will look back on this pick as Why did everybody wait to pass on this guy? You might have just found your middle linebacker for the next 10 years. Back-to-back dogs, or not back-to-back, but 2 dogs on this defense is a good thing. I'm a huge fan of Nakobe Dean. I wanted him in round 2. You could have had him in the first round had it not been for the current injury issues that are going on. I'm a big fan of this pick. I give it an A+. What say you? What is your grade for Dean right now? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know what your grade is down below. Again, injury concerns. He might miss the whole year. That's a possibility. We got to be prepared for that. But either way, you don't just draft for one season. You draft for many seasons. I think that Dean is a great pick. I'm excited to see what he does. Now, your linebacker depth chart would have Dean as the starter, but again, with the injury process, obviously, they're very confident what they have right now. You look at a guy like Sean Bradley as a backup middle linebacker, playing a lot of special teams. Could he take a big leap? TJ Edwards still on this roster. Obviously, White, you added him in the offseason. And then, who I'm really interested is the linebacker taken in the 3rd round a couple of years ago out of Colorado, whose name is escaping me right now, but he got injured with that knee injury in Philadelphia Eagles season, and so I think he's going to be a big star as well. They're young, they're fast at linebacker, and I think that when healthy, and that's the big thing right now with Nakobe Dean, they can be a very, very good football team. Okay, quickly here, let's go ahead and mention that we will obviously be live on our main Chat Sports page on day 3 of the NFL Draft, and so be sure to subscribe to that main page. That way you can be a part of day 3, because they're going to have plenty of more picks, and obviously I'm going to break down the Eagles picks on this channel, but all the picks are done live there. Subscribe to our main Chat Sports page, as that is going to be your place to be for Saturday afternoon in day 3. All right, I'll run through them one more time here. Jordan Davis at number 13 at UGA. We're going to put him up there. A.J. Brown counts as a draft pick. Come on, A.J. Brown is an Eagle. That is so fun. Love A.J. Brown coming over to Philadelphia. Cam Jurgens, the center, out of Nebraska, the Cornhusker, coming in to be the replacement and heir apparent to Jason Kelce. And finally, you guys all wanted him, Nakobe Dean, the linebacker out of UGA, the national championship team that now has 2 Eagle players taken in the first 3 rounds. I love the pick. The health is the question. Obviously, we'll see what happens as we will learn more as the days advance here. It's very new here, very young, as it's late on a Friday night. But Dean is an Eagle, and I think in the future holds he's going to be a very, very good one. Very excited to see what he does there. I'll end on this. The Eagles have 2 picks tomorrow. Obviously, I'll break those down in our day 3 grades and overall grades, so be sure to subscribe for that. I'll ask you guys this, though. Who should the Eagles draft next? Do you guys have any more position groups? Like, do you have a big need, a big player that you want in the later rounds? Let me know who the Eagles should draft going forward into rounds. I guess they only have 2 more, so only two more picks in 4, 5, 6, and 7. So a quieter day tomorrow, but still some opportunities for the Philadelphia Eagles to add to this roster and maybe find a diamond in the rough.